Alright, my name is James Williams Jr. Welcome to Kung Fu Habit number 2. I want to talk to you about, I guess it's a series that's going on Showtime or whatever, about transgender people. I put up a video earlier and I mentioned that I watched two shows or movies or documentaries or whatever the hell they were about a dude named Jamie who became a chick and a chick named Renee that became a dude. Alright, so I'm sitting here and I'm watching this stuff, man. And I'm like, I'm kind of intrigued about it. And I will say the only reason I'm probably intrigued about it is because of that transgender girl, Jazz, who's cool. I think she's getting another season. Don't know. Haven't really been watching TV. Don't know if she's back on or not. Would like to find out how she's going. But anyway, I, you know, I have been blindsided about how tough it is just being multicultural. But damn, when you watch these shows about like transgender people, when the shit they go through, it kind of makes my issues seem really fucking small. So I'm sitting there like, man, these guys are brave, man. I signed up to die in the military. All hail the United States Armed Forces. You know, coming in off of a Veterans Day week. And I'm thinking, as bad as I have it, it is true there are people who have it out here much worse than me. I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable with who I am. Granted, I don't have any luck with the ladies at all. And, that's cool and everything. And I'll be the first to admit that I am a pornaholic. I love porn. It's my dirty little addiction. It's a lot other things that I could be addicted to, that could be far worse and that could cause people bodily harm. If you're watching porn, you're not hurting anybody. Okay? You might be offending some people who are religious, but you know what? Everybody has sex. Deal with it. Even you religious people get married so that you can have sex. Alright, got that out my system? Good. Anyway, so I'm watching all these people have sex and stuff. And it's just crazy. So when I seen this opposite sex thing, I thought it was going to be a documentary like real sex and everything. Clearly, it's not. So it's a series about people who are transgender, who are finding themselves and becoming who they are on the inside, matching the outside. So as I'm watching this thing, I'm like, damn. They showed more than I really needed to see. They actually showed the operation. So if you guys want to see that, more power to you. It's not something that I can unsee. So as I'm watching these shows, I'm thinking to myself, how bad do I really have it? I'm a little broke, job hunting some motherfucker, but I know who I am. I know what I am. So I don't have it as bad as I thought I did. Unless you're just going off of financial woes, because that and love, I'm pretty much at the bottom of the barrel there. But, as for who I am and what I am, I'm cool with being a straight man. I love pussy. Can't stress that enough. Tastes great. Anyway, I'm watching these people and the things that they lose. They lose their friends, they lose family members, and I said all this in the other video. But it never really affected me until I got back home after I did some thinking about it, because I had to go to the store and get some stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, how bad is it? Because, I have at least two really good friends, and I'm thinking, would they still be my friends if I went through some shit like that? I already know the answer is yes. But on the same breath, I'm really not trying to go that route. But I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, these people suffer, man. They suffer, and they suffer royally. So I'm going to give you guys some food for thought. Especially for you guys who know gay people or transgender people or whatever. You need to respect them. You need to respect them, and you need to give a damn. And you need to try to come from an understanding standpoint that if you could walk a mile in their shoes, you probably would keep your mouth shut. And I mean, I'm completely conflicted about it because, Renee got her breast removed. And then the bylines, this thing was filmed back in 2004, but they're showing it now in 2016. I'm like, how much editing did you have to do for it to wait like damn near 20 years for you to show it? So I'm like, wow, man. And it doesn't have like an update or anything at the end of it. And the same thing with the dude. And then I think about the military guy who did the same thing. And I'm like, wow, there are a lot of people born into the wrong bodies. So learning this has made me have an utmost and newfound respect for transgender people. So I think that if we all found a way to communicate with them and understand what's going on in their skull, that was lightning. So I need to hurry this up so that I don't lose my Mac. I think that if we all found a way to understand each other, we wouldn't have these problems in the world. And I think that once we find this stuff done, everything else will run like water. Now, in more recent events, there's been some transgender issues here in my state and in North Carolina. And it's been all over the news. So I want to touch on this stuff before the thunderstorm blows us out. We as people have to understand. As grown people, we've been through the ringer and we know. So we shouldn't give kids a hard time. And for the communities that have the transgender bathrooms and all this other crap and making the kids feel ostracized or whatever, cut it out. They're fucking kids. They're kids. Kids are not born racist. They are not born prejudiced, and they are not born gender biased until we teach them that dumb shit. So as an adult who has no children, I implore all of you adults who do have children who are bringing the future of America or the world itself into existence. Because the future is coming and there's nothing we can do to stop it. But we can guide the ones that are going to be carving the path to what happens to us and we're all old and decrepit. Alright? Stop it. Let the kids be kids. Kids don't have gender bias. Kids have a more opening understanding with each other than we have with them. Let the kids be kids. If he's a boy and he identifies with a girl, let him do that. He's not thinking about doing things to girls in the bathroom. He wants to be them. He doesn't want to hurt them. And for the girl who identifies with the boy, who wants to learn how to pee standing up, cool, let her do that. They have technology that can allow this shit to happen. So, let it happen, people. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be fucking seeing you. And on the last bit of that, we all, as adults, need to really grow up. And I believe that it's the Bible that says a child should show the way. So let them show the way. I'm James Williams Jr. Kung Fu Havoc 2. Williams out.